say Jay.
Here's my question,
Jay,
though.
that's your name, Jay,
Yeah. My only question with the whole year thing is like, okay, so you guys saying that you want to move or whatever, but if the issue is like, I don't like the way it looks right now, and then you were saying like, okay, if we move in 2 years, then we'll have to fix up the grease stains. But if I have to stay here for another 2 years, I don't want to look at it for 2 more years if I don't like it now.
Okay, so
Jay makes a great point.
Okay, but here's the thing. If it looks nice, I'm gonna go back to an old commercial, that Mrs. Olsen says. If it works,
coffee girl.
Stay with it. And I'm messing it up. The
It's
commercial.
not broke,
As another, if it's not broke, it's don't fix it. The dining room was not ugly. It didn't look bad.
No.
It looked very nice. You should be able to fix something up and allow it to look nice, or make some subtle changes. Not a total change on something. And see, here's the thing.
I didn't change flowers out. It's just not working.
No,
with
let me
that
say,
no
you
more.
can make subtle changes, but my problem is this. Why? Let me ask you something.
Yes.
You go and see a dress, and then women, I know y'all all do this, but you put it in your closet, and you never wear it. Mm-hmm. And then when it's time to wear it, you say, "Well, this is not in fashion anymore." So now why sit there? Why do you sit there? You purchase something that you know at the time that you cannot wear, instead of waiting to the time that you can wear it. I know. Well, it may not be there. Well, paint and stuff are going to be there. What you got to say, Protege?
I got an answer for that.
What's that?
Okay, well, one, you said it may not be there. Okay, yeah, the paint and stuff will be there. However, maybe. The way I feel about it,
color will be there.
Because it's something I've been working on. If I have the money right now and I know I can do it right now, I will do it, because in 2 weeks it's not promised that I'm going to have that money to go back to the store and get it when I need it.
But if
You just gave me that example. On point, girl.
Here's the thing I love about Brenda.
Oh,
If it works for Brenda, she's great about it. If it doesn't, she's angry. Who said that? Here's the thing.
Hey, I'm a woman.
If it's frugal and it only costs $80, you should be able to have $80 6 weeks, 6 months, or whatever. Now, some of the thing, cost of living may go up, but and now here's the thing. Some of the stuff she already has, so it's not saying that you got to buy something. You already have it. Most of the stuff that she needed, the cost is not going to go up that substantially anyway. So we cannot say that the cost is going to go up. Paint's not going to go like gas. Okay, by the way, which aggravates the heck out of me, but it's not going to go up like that. So if paint costs $6 today, it's probably going to cost $6.30 or $7 2 years from now. It's not going to go up that substantially. Here's the thing that troubles me. Why fix up something that I know for a fact? Now, I'm not trying to get any points on this, okay? I'm not trying to figure out, Rick's a bad guy. I don't really care what you think. But here's the thing. Why fix up something that 95% of the times you don't even use or you're not in?
Okay, I got an answer.
Okay, now, are you a referee or are you deciding to be
a
coach? What's because you answering my question.
Okay, I won't answer.
Go ahead.
Answer the
I want to be a referee, but I just feel so
Go ahead, say it.
Because I feel like this about my apartment at school.
Oh, my God.
She can relate. Go ahead, baby.
Like at school, like even though I know I'm not going to live there, I live there only for the school year. But when I get bored with my living room, I don't sit in it. And then when I get bored and switch it, I go back and sit in my living room. Sometimes you are just bored.
Okay, so what happens when you get bored again in another year or two?
I switch it.
I've got to change it again.
I do.
Yeah, my mama switch her house around all the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can
What color the paint was
example.
last year.
Yeah.
Tracy, when we talked about this, you said, I have a great track record of longevity. If you notice, 20 years. years, I haven't changed
that thing has
a dining room. How many times you said that you done painted
We've
your
only
living
lived
room?
there. Wait a minute. We've
in
only
my
lived there
house-
for 20 years.
I've been in my
Watch
house
it.
20. How old are you?
Like 21
21 years.
I'm 22
and
though.
I have probably painted
Not a problem.
at least 10 times.
Okay, but
See?
but is
One
it-
time.
But that
It's
was
an
because
issue.
you wanted to. Was it necessary? No. And what I'm saying is, at the time that she wanted to get it done, it wasn't something that was necessary. Though we've only lived there for about 20 some odd years, so the thing has been changed at least 2 times.
No, it haven't.
You
That
changed
dining room
the
has
dining
not
room.
been changed,
Okay, hold on.
Rick.
Take a chance and think for a second. We moved in there. It was one color. It was painted a different color. We changed
course.
that,
We painted
and now
it
it's
to
painted
us.
again. So you said
2 times.
but you said in 20 years it has never been changed. It's going to be actually changed twice. But it's not the fact that I don't want it to be changed. It's the fact that I don't see a necessity to change something that you don't use. If you're not sitting in there, we had a TV in there, and no one would sit in there. She would eat her food even downstairs with me or upstairs.
Well, maybe
Now, can I give you another example? We have a prayer room that we changed. You know, it looks beautiful. Prayer room that we changed. She don't never go in there.
I do.
Not
know what? He don't know
nearly.
what to
pray
Hold
tonight,
on.
right?
I
Not
do. I
not
pray in that
nearly
room.
as much. And this is the thing. Why now? If I look at one example where you're supposed to have as a prayer room, and Chief, I don't know what you do when I'm not there. You could say all that you want when I'm there, but when I'm there, which is majority of the times, and you're never in there, then all I can assume is that you're never in there because when I'm home, you never go in there. We have a TV in there that hasn't been turned on in a year.
Okay, Brenda, can we make a deal?
No.
I'm on your side. This is the deal. If you win and you are allowed to change this down.
Allowed?
Oh, okay. Maybe that's the wrong word. Okay. If you are
You get the
able.
opportunity.
If you are given the opportunity to change this dining room, can we at least eat in it twice a week?
I eat in it. Because he said we don't eat dinner in
Tracy.
it because Rick be downstairs in front of the TV in the family room.
I used to eat dinner in it
Every Tuesday.
Yeah, but that was Tuesday. There's 7 days in the week.
But we're going to make this deal.
And you're there for when we were going to the other radio show, which won't be named. You were there for like 15 minutes and you ate in there. In that 15 minutes, that was probably the only time from Monday through Friday that someone ate in there. And you cannot say there's 365 days out of the year. You can't eat in there 30 days and say I eat there.
So what you're saying is
That's not
if it's
even
a room
that's
not
not
being
even,
utilized,
that's
let
not
it go
even
to the
10%.
wayside?
I didn't say. Tracy said the room was beautiful.
Well, and I will say
Okay.
this, though, quickly. When you walk into your house, you see it.
I was just about to say
Yes,
something.
it's not like it's a closed up room. Like
Right.
my kitchen,
Because my dad-
you may never see my kitchen if you don't go into that room. But in that, you walk in that house, you see that dining room.
But and you said it was beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but
And
it-
so let me tell you something. Antiquated does not mean that it's ugly. It just means that it's an older version.
I think Brenda winning because somebody's saying, "Stop, Rick. Your argument is weak."
Hey, you know what? And that's fine because I think what people are what I don't like is when people want to choose true sides, and I'm not on a side. I'm not trying to get Rick right. I'm saying, was it necessary to do something at that time, or could it have been held off? And now the Bible says 2 should agree. That's what it says. Now, one of the things, this is the knockout punch. When you do something as a person and the other person doesn't agree, and yet you selfishly want to do it anyway, and that person doesn't have a choice to pick the color, doesn't have a choice to pick the item, doesn't have a choice to pick what it's going to look like, doesn't have a choice to do anything, but yet they still should do it, then you are no longer married, you are subordinate.
Well, when that person said, I don't want to have anything to do with the dining room, whatever you choose,
That's not,
you do it.
No, the
That's
person
what
did,
you said.
Now, the person said this. since you're whining so much about it, I don't want to do
wasn't
anything
whining
about it.
about it.
Because I already said to you that the timing of what needs to be done wasn't right. You didn't already, you want to pick out colors, pick out what you want to look at. I can't even put a bowl. I couldn't even, if I wanted to have a bowl or something, I don't want that in it. I don't want this here. Wait a minute. What happened to, it's our house?
Are we talking about the dining room project, or were you talking about other projects?
No, the dining room project, because you've already picked, you want to pick out everything that you want. And so it does not become a project for both of us. It becomes a project that you want to do.
I think we can settle this real quick. Somebody's saying, what color do you want, Rick?
The color that I want is called the time to paint. That's the color I want, the time to paint. Because the only thing that I'm saying is I don't want to do something just because you want to do it. I want to do it because the timing is right. For both of us to agree that it's a timing right for both of us, not just for one individual. You know, how can two walk together unless they agree? And that's biblical. How can they walk together unless they agree? If I don't get a chance to pick the timing. I don't get a chance to pick the color. I don't get a chance to put what's in there. I don't get a chance to pick the pictures. I don't get a chance to.
You picked the house.
Well, now you're going back 20 years, and now who picked the house?
You did.
But I don't get a chance to pick anything, and yet somehow or another I'm the bad guy because I'm saying let's wait until we both agree.
But you know what? You're contradicting.
No, okay. How?
Let me talk. You're contradicting because last year I've been talking about this dining room project for a while. You said, "Baby, go on and do it. It ain't gonna take much. I know how you put stuff together. You got good taste. Do that." Then you switched gears on me.
No.
So I'm going by the first thing you said. Baby,
and you know
go
what?
on and do it.
Wait a minute. And I say, "Baby, go and do it." And 4 months go by, and she ain't done nothing. And so now all of a sudden I'm gonna say, "Hey, the timing's not right for it right now. Let's wait until the timing is right." You had the opportunity to do it. You did nothing.
Maybe I didn't.
Because you got involved in other things. But now when you want to do it, and I say the time is not right. So at first you wanted to do something, and I agreed. So two walked together, and they agreed. You didn't do it, even though we agreed. The second time I said, I don't think the timing is right for us to do it. We wasn't in agreement, but yet you still wanted to do it because you wanted to do it at that time. It can never be that you want to do something, do it your way, and if I don't agree with it, I'm wrong. Because
so when is the timing right? That's the question on the table.
The timing is right when we can sell the house. And that's something that I'm going through the process right now of trying to sell the house so I can get things fixed up where the house is going to be presentable to the people that are going to purchase the house. Or when you get somebody that's going to be, giving an appraisal for the house. If that house is fixed up nice, then the appraisal is nice. Hey, we about to get ready to get off the air. Hey, you're going to find out soon who warned this thing. Most of y'all, a happy wife is a happy life, and mine is a happy man is a master plan.
Let your yes be yes. That is biblical.
Yes, and your no be no. I said no. Okay. But we just wanted to have a little fun and joke around about some of the issues that we have in a marriage. Again, I will say this much. Always make sure you agree with something before you do anything, and never just decide to do something without the consensus. Whatever you do in this situation, it's more important that your love survives everything and not that one person wins. This is Reverend Rick McCain for the Let's Stay Together show, along with my baby, my spoiled girl, my boo, author Brenda McCain. We'll see you next week at 7 p.m. One time, sometime, who knows? Everybody knows.